My name is Allan Kimball, and I am the Executive Director for the 2026 Illinois High School Theater Festival. Our theme this year is honoring our past and celebrating our future. And as you prepare to come to festival, there's one thing I want to encourage everyone to do: get involved. Students, there are so many things for you to do that weekend. Go to workshops. There are workshops on acting and tech, audition process, costuming. If there's an interest that you have in theater, there will be something for you. There are also shows out there. Schools from around the state are bringing productions. It's exciting to see what your fellow actors and actresses are doing from around the state. So go see shows. And you will also get to see this year's all-state production of Newsies. Teachers, educators, sponsors, chaperones, whoever you are as you come to this festival, get involved. There are lots of workshops out there that are geared toward the education side of theater. But not only that, this is an outstanding networking experience. You will meet teachers from across the state who are doing exactly what you're doing productions in big venues, small venues, big budgets, small budgets, and it's great to share ideas and share titles and thoughts and how to make this all work. So take that opportunity. And as you prepare to come down to festival, I want you to keep your eye on the IHSTF website. It'll have a lot of information. Also look at our social media platforms. As things come up, as new things are added, we will keep updating it. So as you prepare to come to festival, keep an eye open and prepare to get involved, and I look forward to seeing you in January.
Hi, I'm Hannah Drake from Harrisburg High School. I'm on this year's Festival Planning Committee, serving as Associate Director of Mentorship and Full State Inclusion. This year we wanted to make a video to help all of our new teachers and new schools who may be attending festival for the first time. We know that the registration process can feel a little overwhelming, so the hope is that this video serves as a guide to walk you through that registration process and answer any questions that you have along the way. We're incredibly excited for all of our teachers and students to join us at Fest in January for this milestone event of our 50th anniversary. In the coming months, if you find that you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to Share or I at mentorship@ihstf.org. Again, we can't wait to see everyone, and we hope you're having an amazing start to your school year. The Illinois High School Theater Festival is an event that is held each year that is sponsored by the Illinois Theater Association, the ITA. This is the nation's oldest non-competitive theater festival. Each year, approximately 4,000 students and theater educators gather to attend workshops, performances, audition for college programs, and network with other students and teachers from across the state. The ITA divides the state into 6 regions. Students and theater educators from all of these regions will attend festival each year. This year's festival will be held at Illinois State University in Normal on January 8th through the 10th. Any current high school student is able to attend. Homeschooled students are also eligible, but they must be coming to festival with a registered high school. The maximum number of participants per school is 40. The breakdown of that is 36 students and 4 chaperones. We require that for every 10 students, you must have 1 adult chaperone. But before registering, please check with your school to see what their preferred ratio is for students versus chaperones. The cost to attend festival is $75 per student and chaperone. There's also a $90 school registration fee, but that fee is waived if someone at your school is an active ITA member. Some of the other costs associated with Theater Fest are hotel, transportation, and meal cards. There's a wide variety of hotels in the Bloomington area to accommodate all budgets. I would recommend booking those earlier so you have the best availability and best pricing. There's a list of suggested hotels over on the IHSTF website that you can check out. Transportation can be a wide variety of options, whether it's yellow school buses, mini buses, charter buses. I would even suggest looking at other schools in your area to help share that transportation cost if that's something your school would allow. Meal cards are optional. They're $25 each, and you can select how many of those you would like if you want to take advantage of that when you go to register for Fest. Please don't let cost stand in the way between you and your students coming to Festival. If you are interested in learning about our scholarship opportunities through the IHSTF, please contact this year's Executive Director, Allan Kimball, to discuss scholarship opportunities. He can be reached via email at executivedirector@ihstf.org. Fest begins on Thursday evening with the opening ceremony. We're incredibly excited about this year's opening as we are celebrating the last 50 years of the festival by bringing back former All-State cast and crew members to perform songs from the last 50 years of All-State shows. Starting on Friday morning, you and your students can attend a wide variety of workshops. These workshops are led by working professionals in the theater industry. Students and teachers are able to participate or observe in any of these workshops. Included in your registration are tickets to the all-state production of Newsies. The company of Newsies has been working incredibly hard on this show since July, and we can't wait to share the finished product with all of you in January. You'll have time to go to the exhibit hall and visit all of the booths. There are lots of colleges and universities, as well as licensing houses, photographers, costume rentals, lighting and sound vendors, and other theater-related businesses on display there. Juniors and seniors will be able to sign up for college auditions at Festival. More information about these auditions will be posted in the coming months. Your school can apply to bring one of your own shows to Fest. You can email the folks over at Play Selection to get more information on that application process. To bring a show, please email playselection@ihstf.org. When you're not attending workshops, you can go see shows brought to Fest by schools from all over the state. This is a great way to see what theater looks like in your neighboring schools or schools from far away in lots of different venues. If this is your first time attending Fest, your administrator may ask you, why do you want to bring students to this event? This is a wonderful chance for your students and yourself to receive opportunities you may not normally have access to. This could be by attending the wide variety of workshops, your students going through the college audition process at Festival, or seeing shows that may not be produced in your area. There's something educational for both students and teachers. Teachers, this is a great way to network with other theater educators from all over the state of Illinois. This is also a great bonding opportunity for your students and your theater department. And for our teachers, there are lots of CPDUs that will be earned by attending Fest. Each educator will receive over 20 CPDUs by attending this event.
Everyone, I am Cher Schwartz. I am a English teacher and special ed teacher and theater teacher over at Grays Lake North High School. I am the other half of the mentor committee, and I'm just going to kind of talk through registration and also talk through like a good timeline checklist sort of thing, things to expect as you're planning to come to Fest. All right. So first thing, registration, really big deal to just kind of like come on to the Illinois High School Theater Fest website. Okay. So you'll go here. It's currently open, so please register. For any school that's interested in submitting a show, the deadline to register is October 17th. For any schools not submitting a show, the deadline is October 31st. That being said, registration can close earlier if we hit capacity before October 31st. Okay. There is a waitlist registration available. And the week of November 24th is usually when waitlist schools will receive an email if they are in or not. So really, though, space is limited. So it's really important that you register as soon as possible so that you don't miss out on this amazing opportunity. The biggest thing to also remember to register for festival, you need these things here on the slide. So we definitely obviously want to fill out the school registration form, which is on the festival website. In order to do that, I was just talking to a colleague who's arranging for our kids to go. And I was reminding him, you can't fill that out until you know exactly how many kids are coming to festival with you, because it will ask you how many students you need, and it will then charge you per student. So it's just good to know and have all these things ready all at the same time, and then register for your school. So you need the school registration filled out on our website. There's a medical media release form that's on the website, one form per student and adult. Okay, we need that filled out for everyone coming. There's the principal acknowledgement form. There is the school participant list, which you can download and complete and email back. Full payment must be received by the deadline to be considered fully registered. This is done through either check or a signed purchase order counts as payment. Okay. You are not fully registered until full payment is received. All forms must be emailed to Meg Rhodes, and we have her email right there. It's also on the website all over the place. And it is the responsibility of the teacher to make sure everything has been submitted properly. Okay. We do have our little timeline here. There's also a timeline for teachers on the website. I linked it right here for teacher sponsored checklist. So in September, it's best to make sure you get approval from your administration to attend Illinois High School Theater Festival. You want to, again, gather names of students and chaperones who are interested in attending. You'll register your school at the IHSTF website. And again, the following are necessary to make sure your registration is complete, so that you've got that medical media form, your school participant list, and the principal acknowledgement form. Okay. You want to make sure you've got your payment, either check or purchase order, into Megan. You want to also make sure that you've got a hotel secured. The festival weekend is huge for the town, so it's really big, or I should say city. It's a really big event. A lot of the hotels do sell out. So it's just really important that we get that in for you. And if you need any suggestions of hotels, the festival has a website section that is all about like suggested hotels that you can call and ask about. You also want to make sure you book your transportation in September, whether that's a bus, like a school bus, a coach bus, or you're bringing your school's mini buses. Just make sure you've got everything kind of settled by September, and that way you don't need to stress later. October, the registration deadline, like I said, for anyone trying to submit a show to perform at festival is October 17th. Final date to send in all payments and materials for festival is October 31st. And with that, there's a $15 late fee per person will be applied for any payments made after the 31st. Also, there's no refunds given after this date. You'll know you are fully registered when Megan Rhodes sends you a confirmation email saying you've been accepted to festival. If you don't hear from her within 72 hours of submitting all your materials, please feel free to reach out to her via email to just check in, make sure that everything got sent okay. Sometimes things just fall through the cracks. So we just want to make sure that you feel confident, and that if you haven't heard from her, she'll be able to kind of check in and see what the holdup might be. But obviously, please, we always want to be graceful, right? Meg's a really busy person, and we just want to make sure you give her time. November, college audition and interview registration opens once schools are registered for festival. The deadline for any audition materials and registrations is November 19th at 11:59 p.m. There will be a college audition interview Zoom workshop in November or early December, so keep an eye out for that. And there will also be an informational Zoom with me and Hannah, just for any new teachers that are coming to festival. And it's not that like you're a new teacher at your school, it's more just new to festival, right? So if this is your first year coming to Fest, We want to make sure we connect and answer any questions you might have before coming to festival. So we'll be releasing that information probably on our social medias and through email as well. December, the big thing is going to be getting the IHSTF app. Everything is done through the app these days. So the festival schedule will be published before winter break. You'll be able to check the Ludus ticketing and sign up tutorial. This will be emailed and posted to our social media. And then you get to plan festival. Like, you and your students will get to see all the shows, all the workshops. You'll get to make yourselves a little like calendar or like a little events agenda. And, you guys can start planning and figuring out what it is you all want to do. And then January, we get to all see each other and attend festival. So, we're just really excited to have anyone from across the state join us. And, especially make sure you hit me and Hannah up if there's any questions at all. You can find us on social media. We've got our Facebook page, Illinois High School Theater Festival. We've also got our Instagram at IHSTF. And then of course, you can always feel free to email me or Hannah at mentorship at IHSTF.org. Any questions, if you need any information for your administration, or even if you just need help planning fest, or even just registering, like I've sat next to people and just went step by step because I know I get anxious about doing this stuff too. I'm happy to jump on a Zoom and help you out with that. We're happy to share our materials that we've used to bring our students to festival. We've seen a lot in our years, so just don't hesitate to reach out for any questions. Check the link in the description for a link to this presentation, and then also check out the IHSTF teachers website. So when you go to that website, at the top there's a specific box just for teachers. Click that. There's a wealth of information for planning festival, but of course, reach out to us whenever you need it. Okay. But we look forward to seeing you at festival. Thank you.